Hello and welcome today to this video. Well, it's been 1 month ever since the game has been released, and I was curious about the Mercenaries mode. I've read some comments, saw some videos, and some people say that you can unlock the Handcannon easily by playing the Mercenaries. At first I wasn't sure about that, then I tried to decide to give it a little try. So what I'm trying to say in this video, I'll show you exactly how a new player in Mercenaries mode, because I am not an expert on these games. I'm not playing very much like others who are better at this, and I really like watching a pro player playing these games. How I managed to get the hand cannon and help me a lot, probably will help me a lot in the next videos I'll try to make, maybe, or I'll try to unlock the remaining things the game wants to. Yeah, the unlockable trophies and everything else. But so far I'm just gonna show you how easily it was for me as a new player to win the hand cannon through the Mercenaries mode. As you already seen in the screen, I'm starting the game. First is the village stage. I make a little search to see what's the maps and everything, but they were all locked up. I need to play the first time to unlock everything. So I started with Leon. I guess the other characters were Luis, Krauser and Hank by the shadow figures. I mean, they were very obvious if you guys can see them. So I started with Leon in the village. I didn't even know what to do, actually. I didn't know there were those spheres that were giving time, they were increasing your secret ability or whatever they call it. So I was ready to play, to test it out, to see if all the things they were saying about it was easy. My goal was to reach an S rank, as they say that you need an S rank to unlock the hand cannon. So I was, okay, let's give it a try. The loading time takes a lot, but it's the same as the other games. Here is the basics, little information about what they say, as you can see on the right screen. And I cannot say that it wasn't very good how I started. It was a little awful. As you can see, I have the old habit of searching for loot, and I forgot that there is a time limit in these things. And then I should have paid more attention to that than I needed to start playing the game, killing enemies and taking time. But no, look at me, what am I doing? And I even missed the first time with the enemy. I mean, seriously, and the other guy had just come behind me and shoots me. That was a little embarrassing for first time playing Mercenaries. Later I managed to reach that much points with doing a combos, as you can see, and the secret ability thing is Leon's handgun becomes more powerful than the other guns. So yeah, the knife is not infinite here. Every character has his own abilities and his own weapons that help you. I'm not gonna say they were very helpful, but okay. Leon has his combat knife from Resident Evil 2, so if you use it too many times at the end he might break out. So as you can see, I'm still doing a lot of mistakes despite the fact that I got a little better at the time. And there is at the left corner up the chainsaw appearing somewhere. I didn't even know until late it was behind me, but the time was running out, so I never faced him, to be honest. As you can see, the time ended here, but I did a pretty good score, but it didn't give me an S rank, gave me an A. But as I said, it was my first time playing. Then I unlocked Luis in the castle, so I decided to keep playing, and I didn't register my score. The next is with Luis in the castle. Luis was kind of more slowy character than Leon. He wasn't running very fast, or that how appeared to me, I don't know. The trick with his dynamite he has, I still didn't use it very wisely, as others say you must. I was kinda noob, as I said, so I did many mistakes. Also in the castle, playing with Luis. The sad fact about this is that the game is kinda awesome. I just don't find that very interesting playing this Mercenaries mode. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I like the story more. Although I'm not gonna lie, then I might try to give it again a chance in the future. It seems very interesting and very playable. I mean, I like playing with Lewis, Krauser and Hank. Well, as you see, Lewis has the Mauser pistol and doesn't have the stock of the Red 9, as he calls it. Yeah, the guy that helps you have better aiming and stuff like that. Kinda give me a little hard time to get used to with his abilities and everything. But I give it a try. I saw also that they have added the catapults. They were shooting at me at some point, as you can see behind the screen. I didn't realize that, and I was like, seriously? And how the hell am I gonna take them out? I didn't read the map in the loading screen that said you can use the cannon for help. So I will start exploring it a few after I kill a few guys. I didn't see the ladder there at the beginning. I was just seeing the guys coming from the gate, and I was like, oh, the gate is open, but why the hell do I need the gate open? There's nothing down here. Then I saw the ladder and I was like, okay, the ladder is there, so I can move in, I can go up there, but what's the point? Helps me escape through. And as you can see, I'm doing a little, I'm not gonna lie, terrible work of shooting them. As I said, I wasn't very good at this, and I'm still not, but I try my best. As you can see, Lewis is using the stuff he saw near the cutscene of his chapter with the Together down in the catacombs. That was very helpful at some point. The annoying thing was the catapults all the time shooting at me. Not only I have all these priest mics, but I also had the catapults out of nowhere throwing me everything. And I think I never took them out later in the gameplay. By the way, as you have already figured, you just seen clips, you haven't seen the full gameplay. I'll leave the full video down in the link for those who want to see it. It's more than already that this video is. It's more than 20 minutes, as you will understand later. So here, by pure luck, as I was trying to avoid the Garador, he was chasing me, and I was like, how the hell am I gonna take him down? Shooting him will be enough. I mean, in the story mode it was a little harder than here. So I decided to give it a try, and I fell down the pit and I saw that it's the same way unlocking the cannon, and I can use it later. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll use the cannon to kill him. It'll be a lot more helpful than using my guns, which they're not very powerful, but I got struck here by a lot. As you can see, the guys really came all the way down here to kill me. And I was like, I'm trying to leave this area. As you see, I was doing a little combination with herbs and everything to keep my health safe as much as I can. And then Hop came out of nowhere, started killing me. I used the dynamite, I left it there, I don't know why. I don't know what was I thinking. And then I was able to leave another one here. But I think he died. I mean, I wasted a lot of bullets in him, so he probably died. Later I used the cannon. And I was like, okay, since I killed him, it's okay. But I can still use the cannon, why not? Let's have some fun with it. And I started running towards the cannon and use it. It was really fun. I didn't notice that there were only 3 shots, so I think I wasted them all in these shots, or not. No, I left one. But still was kinda hard. By the end of the game, as you can see, the time was running out. I was around 100. I managed to kill 2. I didn't understand how. I gave 30 seconds extra, but I think that was my last throw. I don't think I managed in the next seconds to do something amazing. As you can see, the time didn't go very well. Seconds were going by and I wasn't playing very well. Kinda failed at the end, but at least I got a decent score, I thought. And it turned out it was a good, decent score. I had another Garador, of course, to the end, and I was like, nope, I'll let time slide better. And that stuff that Lewis has makes me feel amazing having it around. I think it packs a harder punch than other weapons like the knives and goes on. And then my time almost ended, so it didn't even point anything of that. And I got, as you see on the top right of the screen, the score. I killed 100 enemies and I get an S. And then I saw that Kazu had me unlocked and the island. So I said I have 2 more characters to unlock, so let's go. Next one I was in the island with Krauser. Now with Krauser it was a little bit harder in some weapons. The island must have been doing the last chapter with the cannon that was shot the pilot. Because it was day, I didn't recognize the state so much, but yeah. Krauser seemed very interesting character to play with. The arsenal he had was very different from the others. The bow and arrow, the explosive arrow actually, and he had some machine gun. And his knife was indestructible, it couldn't break. Despite the fact that he was showing that, the line down there, I think he couldn't be break. I used it so many times and he never got the break. Here I had a little fun with the arrow, I just wanted to test it. And then I started using a submachine gun, which was very helpful to get points, I'm not gonna lie. I think I played very well with Krauser, but at the end, it was a little failed. And another thing I liked with Krauser was actually that you can use his ulti, which is the transformation he has with both of his arms. Be replaced with that infected one, I call them. I'll call them the superpowers he obtained anyway from the last Plagas. When he starts transforming in a little, you guys gonna see what I mean. That was very helpful. But it drains fast enough the stamina, and you don't hold it for long. You have to keep it for an emergency situation with bosses and goes on like this. But of course it was my first try, so I didn't pay much attention to this, I was just like to using it. Also he has a nice kicks he was giving to the enemies. I really enjoyed that. Almost I was about to lose, thankfully there was this sphere with a time there. As you see, I'm using the knife as well. Sorry about that, it's very helpful, the knife. I think it never loses and it's an infinite knife. Also you can use the machine guns, as in the story as well. As you can see with this transformation, that's it. But it drains very fast for his attacks and everything might be very awesome. But it really drains fast for me. You see, even with the combo attack I made, L2 and R2 together, it almost drained all the stamina he had for that thing, or the bar, whatever you guys want to call it. So even when I stack, I'm using a knife, which is very powerful now. And then here's towards the end when I doomed myself. I let myself get cornered and I died. But still I had a decent score, I got S even to this one. Even if I failed, as you can see I died and I got an S, and then I unlocked Hank. So I decided to return to the village and play with Hank. Why not? The Angel of Death, as they will call him, the old Resident Evil. Of course, with Hank only one weapon, I think it was only one weapon with the submachine gun, the MB5, if I'm not mistaken, yep. A knife and 3 grenades. I was like, uh-oh, that's gonna be a lot tougher compared to the other. They have more weapons. But I did alright, yeah. With Hank I did again mistakes, but I also managed to get a, I think, greater score than the other two with Lewis and Krauser. With Leon now it was a horrible score. If I play again Mercenaries, I'll try to do a better score with Leon first and then with the others. But as you can see in the video, I try to aim in the leg, try to stun them, because I read somewhere you can do a lot much more combo by stunning them instead of trying to hit them in the head. and everything else. Here I'll try to do a lot of things. Well, I had reached the point, as you can see, at the top right. Also started killing as many as I can. Time was running out, so I was trying to obtain time, but then I got exploded by something, a bomb, a dynamite. I don't understand what hit me, so I was without health, and that was a little bummer. But I had a health item. It was my last, and I used it. I was like, now there's a problem. A Bella Sister and Chainsaw Man, and then I didn't realize what was the third one. So I was like, what in the world is happening right now? And then I died by the Bella Sister behind. I didn't even realize he was behind me. And that's where my gameplay ended with Hang as well. And I was like, seriously, where the hell is he came from? He got me outmatched. And I got an S rank. And I unlocked the Handcannon, as you can see on the screen. Well, thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment if you like. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.